going in.
Yeah, I think every shot's going in for sure.
Did you feel good when it left your hands, the last shot?
For sure. Every shot feels like that.
When you went back and watched it, what were your thoughts as you watched, how those last 5-7 seconds played out?
My thoughts, honestly, there's a lot of things that goes on to play, but the fact that we even get that opportunity is all you could really ask for, considering how we got out rebounded. So the fact that we even got the opportunity is just a good opportunity, and that shows a lot about this team.
Blake, in your mind, what went wrong and why did you guys get out rebounded the way you guys did?
Just got more rebounds in us. Simple.
Blake, you're a guy who's able to shrug off, a bad shot or a bad loss pretty quickly. What allows you to do that, and how long did it take, you think, the entire team to really put that Miami loss in the past?
Of course it was hard. You know what I mean? But I think it's over now. I think I can honestly say it's behind everybody now.
Blake, after the game, Coach said that it was pretty emotional for you guys going out there Saturday and playing and being in a heated game like that. Just what was that plane ride back Saturday night coming back from Miami to Pittsburgh?
I can never lost. Nobody was happy about it.
Coach also said you guys met as a team after you guys got back. What did you guys talk about, and what was that meeting like?
Just kind of just wiping off the blow as a team. You know what I mean? Just all just checking in with each other, like everybody good. Because we lost that opportunity, but there's plenty of opportunities ahead. So that's all it was.
What do you make of this opportunity you have going forward? You have a game against the team you've played against, whether it's Georgia Tech or Florida State. What do you feel about the challenge? What are your thoughts on that challenge coming up later this week?
Another ACC game. None of them are easy.
Like, how excited are you to play in a tournament? It's been a while since you've been in a conference tournament, playing on the national stage. Does that get you any more excited to go out and play some basketball?
Every time I get a chance to play basketball, I'm super excited. So there's really no difference. And I see what you're saying. But There's really no difference. You know what I mean? Another opportunity to play basketball for a team that I've loved playing for all year. So I'm super excited for sure.
That rebounding stat, do you take that personally now going into Wednesday's game?
What mindset?
The rebounding stat from Saturday.
Yeah, it's something we've been saying. I've been talking about rebounding since non-conference season. It's been a thing for this team, and we need to capitalize that to play against anybody, to beat anybody. So, no different feeling than I felt before that last game. We need to rebound. That's just what it is. I think every team needs to rebound.
When you guys had that players-only meeting when you got back here Saturday night, who did most of the talking and what kind of things were said?
JB is the one who called it, and I think it was the right thing to do for sure. And yeah, he did most of the talking. Everybody, once he broke it off, everybody said their own thing. But just like I said, it was really only about, okay, we didn't do what we were supposed to do, what we felt like we needed to do, but there's other things we need to do ahead of time. So that's all it was about.
I think you hit a couple shots on Saturday, pretty much from the logo. I was curious, how far back are you comfortable taking a shot in a game?
I don't really know. I don't really check my feet before I shoot it. It's just if I think it's a good shot, I'll shoot it.
How far back do you warm up for that kind of stuff? Do you practice taking shots from the logo pregame?
Yeah, I practice shooting a lot of shots for sure.
But even that far back, is that part of your warm-up routine, knowing that, hey, I might have open looks all the way back here. I need to make sure I'm prepared to pull up from all the way back here.
Yeah, I'm prepared to shoot, shots from all three levels. It doesn't really matter. It just, whatever is a good shot is what I'm willing to take, what I'm willing to practice.
How valuable was that team meeting, and where do you think you guys are from a mindset standpoint heading down there?
I think the team, just like I said, I think the team meeting was totally necessary to call. I've been involved in, this is my third program I've been involved in, and it's necessary to check in with everybody, how they feel about things going forward. So did it change any mindsets? I don't think so, but that's what the meeting's for, to see if anybody's mindset needs changing. So I don't think it changed anybody's mindset. I think it was a good check-in with everybody, and I think we're going to move forward.
Guys on TV made kind of a big deal about your last basket. They gave you 3, but it looked like your foot was over the line. Did you realize that?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of a voice is Jamarius in those kind of situations when you call those players only meetings and he takes the initiative to talk. What kind of a voice is he for you guys?
He's been the outright leader of this team all year, and that's what the voice we need. You know what I mean? I don't really see anybody else kind of fit to do so as well as he does it. It's a calming voice, it's a down to earth voice, and I'm glad he's there to do that for us.
Like you talked about, you've said it a whole bunch of times. You just love any chance you get to play basketball. Is a tournament like a conference tournament where you get to play every single day? Is that like a different type of enjoyment you get where there's no break in between? It's like throwing it back to the AAU days where it's just next up.
Totally, my favorite type. I've never been one of off days or anything like that. So now there's no other choice but to just keep going. So I absolutely love it.
Why is Jamarius a first-team All-ACC guy in your mind?
Have you seen him play?
I want you to say it. It doesn't matter what I think.
Man, what you see on the court, but what you don't see on the court is actually all first-team ACC as well. That's the part nobody sees, and his preparation is probably on the top of the team. His preparation is there all times. So you can catch him not looking, he's preparing, he's getting ready, whatever it is, whatever it takes, whatever extra he needs to do. I've been with him one time off the court, and he's just asking random people random questions about how he can improve his body, how he can improve his training, stuff like that. So off the court is the part I don't think people see.
How long did it take you how long did it take for you to realize that Jamarius was that kind of leader, and was it like immediately apparent when you first got here?
No, it actually wasn't. But I mean, just like I'm saying, once you see the preparation, you kind of know this is different. This is a different type of preparation I haven't really seen in most people. So I think that's what I seen when he's just preparing, even for practice, like even like small things. You know what I mean? He's doing extra work, stuff like that. Once I seen that, then you become a leader without even saying anything at that point.
Like you talked about going through a couple other programs before coming here and kind of growing and learning here at Pitt. How would you assess the season that you've put together this year?
It's really hard to say because I really don't feel like it's anywhere close to over. But so far, we've been doing okay. We won a lot of games. We won a lot of games so far. So I mean, you can't really ask for more than that. And so if I had to just overall sum it up, we've won. So that's good always.
What about you personally? Where do you feel like you've grown the most as a player?
A lot. A lot. I think I always want to be a better teammate, and I think I became one. Understanding teammate, and just more of a competitor. I feel like I've been in more games. That's why people with experience have held at such a high value. So I know how to compete at different times and what's the right things to do in the right situations. I can see more situations. So I did a lot of learning. It's really hard to pinpoint what it is exactly.
Blake, there's a really good chance your head coach is going to be named ACC Coach of the Year this evening. What would it mean to you and your teammates to see him get his flowers and get that recognition?
I hope so. I mean, he deserves it. He deserves it 100%. I mean, that's another person you got to watch off the court. I mean, you will never see him off the court clearly, but it's more than just. It's really more than the X's and O's with him. And I think when you see Coach of the Year, of course he can coach basketball. Clearly, I mean, he wouldn't have the job if he couldn't. But his way of managing a new team like he has this year has been really award worthy. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I'm super happy for that, and that's the part of coaching that I think people don't realize. That's also a huge part of it. Like, you have to manage personalities as well, and he's phenomenal at it.
Like, if you were to be honored at All ACC, what's the significance for you?
That would be great. They're one of the best leagues my whole entire life I've known of. So that would be great.
All right, thanks, guys.